It is now common knowledge that the value of your XRP will most certainly exceed $225 by the first quarter of 2024, which is a fairly short amount of time. This comes after it was reported that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) will hold a confidential meeting with Ripple Labs while holders of XRP wait for the litigation to be settled through a settlement. This is something that has been confirmed by Brad Curlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple Labs, who stated in public a few days ago that he believes Ripple Labs has won the lawsuit and that a settlement is currently being considered. Ripple has been in discussions with the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) for a few days now, and they are hoping that a settlement agreement will be achieved within the next couple of days, as he reportedly stated to the public. In the following days, it is feasible that Ripple Labs and the SEC may come to an agreement that will enable the price of XRP to rise to more than $225. We did receive confirmation that the Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) had planned a private meeting to discuss the settlement for the 7th of March. However, the meeting was canceled, and they postponed it to the 14th of March. It goes without saying that there is a great deal more that we need to discuss in relation to the Ripple SEC settlement, which will result in an increase in the value of XRP and will add more than $27 trillion to the XRP ledger. But before we do that, we need to make sure that everyone is aware of the enormous XRP offer that we have. Everyone who watches this video will receive a significant amount of XRP, which might be valued up to $100, simply clicking the like button, then subscribing to the channel with post alerts set on, and then sharing this video are all that are required of you in order to join up for Ripple and make a trade. It is of the utmost importance that you use the URL that is provided in the description. Any amount from a single cent to $10,000 could be involved in the transaction. If you opt to join up through the link in the description and then make a trade, you will be eligible to get about $100 worth of free XRP. It will only take you 5 minutes, but it will be time well spent. Since this is free money, let's get started on the movie as soon as possible. Obviously, it was reported that the XRP lawsuit is almost ended. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) said that they would be meeting with Ripple Labs in private. This is really significant news since it indicates that the SEC's action against Ripple has been stopped. The fact that the United States government has already cleared the way for financial institutions and banks to begin utilizing XRP is the most significant development. This is due to the fact that the settlement is almost finished. Brad Garlinghouse, the chief executive officer of Ripple, has made it quite obvious that he has had a conversation with one of the 10 largest banks in the world, and that this particular bank has already decided to use XRP for the purpose of sending and receiving money. On the other hand, more than 11 banks have begun the process of applying for an XRP exchange-traded fund. More than 11 financial institutions will all use XRP and invest money in it as a result of this. In order to return to the $1.2 quadrillion that will be handled using XRP, Ripple Labs has collaborated with the International Settlement and Derivatives Association to accomplish this goal. For the purpose of managing all of the value of derivatives, they will employ XRP. That schedule was published by David Schwartz, the CEO of Ripple, who stated that within the next 12 to 18 months, more than $1.4 quadrillion will flow into XRP. The bull flag formation for that to occur has already begun, which is why this is so wild. As a matter of fact, there are authorities who believe that XRP will see a surge of almost 1,549% in just 48 hours, just as it is getting ready to skyrocket to $2.45. However, in the end, everything is dependent on the deal, the SEC, Ripple Labs, and whether or not they decide to throw out this case. And that appears to be a great deal closer than what the majority of people believe it will be. The day of March 14th, which is less than 5 days away, is drawing near already. This is exactly what the CEO of Ripple, Brad Curlinghouse, has to say about it in this video. It's time to start the movie. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) stated that your native token XRP violated the law nonetheless. A court in the United States sided with you. The Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC) has recently indicated that it may submit an appeal of that verdict. Having said that, how did you react when you found out about that? For one thing, it is a source of annoyance. In order to continue fighting a conflict that it has already lost, the government possesses all of the tools that it requires. However, there is little that can be done about it, and Ripple has already spent well over $100 million defending itself in this dispute. We have a great deal of optimism. As of right now, it is quite evident that the judge does not consider XRP to be a security. It is not true that they are requesting that the courts consider their case about the question of whether or not XRP is a security. It is still unmistakable. When certain circumstances are taken into consideration, the question of whether or not there would be a financial contract makes the matter more problematic. Because of this, I am unsure of what the court will decide, or even if they are able to contest the decision at this time. My belief is that in the United States, as one advances through the appeals court system, one tends to become more conservative. Despite this, I continue to have a great deal of optimism. I believe that to be a positive indication. As a conclusion, I have stated this quite some time ago. Our side is supported by both the law and the facts. As a result of this, we will continue to prevail in the justice system. Your statement that 80% of the people you hire this year will come from countries other than the United States has piqued my attention. Do you believe that the United States of America will never be able to assert itself as the world's leading cryptocurrency center or become the next crypto hub? No, I wouldn't say that it's permanently shut down. Certainly that is a challenging situation. There are economies that are larger than the United States, but the United States economy still accounts for 22% of the global GDP. A presidential election is going to take place as a result of this circumstances. It is possible that something will change or it will alter. I have my doubts about whether or not Biden is for real. There is nothing that I have to say about those things. On the other hand, I believe that things will shift once new governments enter power. Without a doubt, at some point in time, Congress will be asked to take some kind of action. In addition, I find it fascinating that the Securities and Exchange Commission continues to lose in court. A decision about the conversion of grayscale ETFs was taken not too long ago. Pay attention to the severity with which the judges are dealing with the SEC. In the case of grayscale, the judges came to the conclusion that the Securities and Exchange Commission was behaving in a manner that was both arbitrary and capricious. The appeals court, which consisted of 3 judges who were all in agreement, upheld this decision. To say these things about the government is to use some fairly strong language. This is not really about XRP, despite the fact that we spend a lot of time discussing the digital asset known as XRP. The XRP record is the topic at hand. The reason for this is that the XRP record is what will result in the transfer of that $1.2 quadrillion from the banks to the digital asset itself. The fact that the DeFi tokens that are on the XRP record will make that money available is the most crucial item to keep in mind during this process. As a matter of fact, Jack the Rippler, a well-known researcher and specialist, predicted that the token CTF, also known as the CTF token, which is the only DeFi token, will increase from a staggering $0.35 to a staggering $1,498. In the event that it achieves the same market value as XRP, it might take place in just a few days. Give that some thought. A supply shock is set to occur, and it might take place at any moment due to the fact that there are only 120 million Bitcoins in circulation. As a result of this, the value of the cryptocurrency trading fund token will increase because it will be easier for more individuals to acquire XRP as the number of people who wish to utilize it increases. It should also be noted that Jack the Rippler, the XRP coin expert, reminds out that the sum of $1,498 was derived from a mere $0.35. Consider how many people will become millionaires as a result of this. However, there will be a significant number of individuals because some of them arrive quite early. Currently, it is still quite early. In addition, I am not telling you this, rather, I am relaying it to myself because I made the decision to purchase the dip. I would like to reiterate that I am a strong advocate for the XRP system, and even more so for tokens that are practical and actually accomplish things. Simply by acquiring the CTF token, you have the potential to increase your income. It is the very first system for passive revenue that has ever been given the go-ahead. As a matter of fact, the charts indicate that a significant increase can take place just a few days after the triangle is formed. When we say this, we are referring to